Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alan again. Today, the main focus will be to remove the front bumper and the driver's side fender, which did have that hit. I am gonna take them over to my workspace area, which I will refer to as my shop. There at the shop, I am going to focus on, again, removing that dent that it had. The missing piece that was broken off of the front bumper, I did find that piece inside the car. So I am gonna try to find a way to attach it back to the car. If that's not an option, then I'm assuming the only other alternative will be to replace that bumper, but we are trying to keep this on a budget. The end goal of the car is not so much about me fixing it up and making it a full-on race car or any of that. The main goal is to just get it to look presentable so that I can get rid of it. I actually do already have two of my friends that reached out to me that say they are interested in purchasing the vehicle. So right now I am just trying to make it look presentable so that I can, again, get rid of it, buy something else, and carry on with the process. I'm not going to focus so much on trying to make the car any faster, any better. No, I just want to get it presentable enough so that I can get rid of it. And I did want y'all to follow me in this journey. I am just, again, focusing on building some revenue so that I can use for future builds. And once we get to that point where I have enough money that I can actually keep the car or maybe just work on my own personal vehicle, which I have not spoken about. The Eclipse is just a project car. Like, this is actually my truck right here. For you Ford fanatics, it is a Ford Tremor. It is known to be the newer model of the Ford Lightning. But I really enjoyed this truck. I actually got it leveled it myself, not to brag. But it does sit pretty nice. It's really dirty right now, so I don't really want to brag too much about it. But for you that aren't familiar with it, it is a 3.5 twin turbo EcoBoost. So it does pack quite a punch. I enjoy the heck out of that truck. But that's another thing that I wanted to reach out to you guys about. I was wondering if y'all would be interested in maybe me not necessarily creating a series on that particular vehicle, but just kind of really adding some upgrades here and there. You know, maybe just thought I'd ask y'all and see what y'all thought, and maybe make some cosmetic fixes here and there. Not too sure. Starting off with the basics, honestly, cold air intake and exhaust are really the main things that are calling or catching my attention right now, but it is quite costly to do those upgrades. My main focus is to get builds and improve them, but if I get a chance to maybe upgrade my daily driver and share it with y'all guys, hey, I'd be more than glad to do that. So just comment down below if y'all would be interested in, you know, again, not necessarily watching a series while I constantly upgrade the truck, but from time to time, if I come across good parts at a good price, or I'm able to build a nice budget for this vehicle, and if it's something that you would be interested in watching, just let me know down below. But again, today we are focusing on the Eclipse, which has just been sitting there after I washed it. I will not lie. But yeah, let's go ahead and start removing that front bumper and that side fender, loading it up on my truck, and heading to my shop. So we will be right back, guys. Real quick, I do want to give my girlfriend a shout out for buying me this little portable kit. It's just your generic little automobile tools, couple wrenches, sockets, and they get the job done, so they're nice to just have around. Just decided to throw that out there. Well guys, as y'all can tell, it is very dirty from there, so what I'm more than likely gonna have to do is remove the other fender and give that a nice pressure wash as well. But that will more than likely be in another video. Again, today's focus is just getting the bumper to the shop and the fender so we can get those fixed up and hopefully looking good. I might go ahead and take the headlights with me as well. Probably try to give them a good restoration, make sure they look nice and presentable. But this here is what the before headlight looks like. Pretty yellow, beat up, scratched up. Again, I'm not gonna make it look extremely brand new or like if, you know, just bought it or something, but I will try to make it look a lot more presentable than what it already looks like. One thing that I will say is this car looks really awful without that front fender, the bumper, or the headlights. But that's all right. It's just temporary. It's what this whole progress thing is about. Now that we've got the fender, the front bumper, and the headlights removed, we're gonna take those over to the shop, try to do as much work on them as possible, and then from there we'll see where we go. And guys, for those of you wondering why I don't just drive the car to my shop, the registration was expired back in 2016, so it's not a completely legal car, and I just don't have that much room in the shop either, so I don't mind taking it part by part for now, and then when I am ready to either paint the car or, you know, do major things to it, then I will definitely go ahead and drive it over there. All right guys, so I am just now getting to the shop right now, or the workspace area, but I guess while I'm at it, I'll give you a quick little tour. This was just a complete mess, trying to be funny, put help, wrote their names, you know, tagged up like a mushroom. Supposedly one of my friends is not allowed. A little bit of everything here and there, you know, but mainly this is where I handle my projects. Sometimes I do help out friends when they have things they want to get fixed, so you know, I give them a quick little hand. It is a mess right now because I just did a job yesterday, so there's junk everywhere. Ignore that. I will go ahead and tidy up later, but I do have the bumper here in front of me. Just excuse the huge mess, but this here's the bumper. I have it here on the floor of the shop. I will go ahead and get started first with this right here, since I'll most likely be able to just hammer and dolly it out and then just clear coat removed, so I'll just scuff it up. We'll go ahead and remove the remainder of this clear coat right here, and then pretty much prep it for primer, which getting this primered up is the main goal. I'm gonna go ahead and use my old paint respirator. I know the paddings are not that good, but they're good enough to trap the dust. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on instead of a paper respirator, just because I feel that these are a little bit more efficient and it's a little bit more tighter, so that I avoid inhaling any dust. All right guys, I went ahead and sanded most of it. It looks like it's pretty roughed out, as you can tell. I went ahead and sanded a little bit more on the outskirts of where the actual dent is, and the purpose of that is I want to create a nice soft edge so that it levels out nice and even, and it doesn't create a ridge to where you can feel it or see it once it's painted or primed up. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly wax and grease remove this real quick so that we can start getting ready to apply the filler. And that pretty much got rid of any grime, dirt, grease, anything that was stuck in there, so that the actual body filler does stick to the surface. So we're gonna go ahead and start mixing up that body filler and then apply it to the fender. Alright, so right off the back, I do have these two dark spots. I'm not sure if you can see them from the camera, but that indicates low spots, which means I need to apply more body filler here and here. This steel is showing, so it could be a chance of a high spot. We'll find out once I hit it with that second coat, but I'm mainly gonna focus on adding body filler on this area and this area, sanding it, and then just feeding it to make sure that I get it as close as possible to its original form. Alright guys, so it seems to be dry for the most part. It is feeling a lot better, more even. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding, get rid of the excess body filler that doesn't have to be there, and again, get it to as close as perfect. Alright guys, so the stuff that I'm actually going to be using today is this Transtar primer. It does come in a can, which I know some of y'all might be skeptical about, but this stuff actually works really good. As you can see, it does fill in. It's a 2-in-1. It not only does it just prime the area, but any little holes or scratches, which there shouldn't be any heavy ones in there, but it does cover them up really well, and you will see once I spray it on this panel. So let's just give it a good shake. So guys, I decided to throw primer on the whole fender just to get a better idea of where the damage was and to protect it, because I did went ahead and sand it down. Some bare metal areas were exposed. We will continue to work on this on the next video, as well as the bumper. I was able to figure out how to reattach the pieces, but I do see that it's missing a piece right here and on this end here, which I do not have. So before I start trying to fix this bumper, I want to make sure if those parts are still on the car or if I will just have to find a new bumper. Alright guys, so I want to go ahead and thank y'all for tuning in and keeping up with the Eclipse build. I hope some of y'all aren't disappointed at the fact that I'm not going to be fixing it up really good and really investing so much on it, but keep in mind the main goal right here is to fix it up, like I said, get rid of it and then get something else to entertain y'all guys. All right, hope you have a good one and hope y'all enjoyed.